Okay, so this is going to be a quick video on how to manage, edit, add, and delete products in the WordPress panel on the WooCommerce site for MBE gear. So yeah, let's just get started here. So to access your products, you're just going to press the products tab right here, and then you'll be presented with a drop-down list right here. Um, Basically, this all products tab is just an overview. You'll notice that this says out of stock on these products, but don't worry about that. I'll explain that later. But this is basically how you can get an overview on all the products that you have. They're just organized in a list like that, or like a Excel sheet row, basically. But if you want to edit it, you have two options. So if you want to quickly just like change the name, you can press quick edit, and then it pulls up this little thing right here, which is like in the shop page, right? So if you press the edit button like this, it'll actually take you to a separate page. So if you just want to quickly like change the name because there's like a typo, or you want to like change the price, or you want to change what category it belongs to, you can do that all right here. So that's how that works. And then if you want to, you make your changes, you just press update like I did. If you want to trash it, you press trash, and then it will confirm, and then it will send it to the trash. So you just press trash, and then now it's in the trash, and then you can view items in the trash right here. After you delete something from the trash, you see it says delete permanently. It will delete it permanently. So if you accidentally hit the trash button on these products, it's not the end of the world because you can just bring it back. It's a lot like deleting a file on your computer. You can bring it back. If you want to view it, the view button is like, you just press this, and then it will actually pull up the shop page link, and then you can see what it looks like. So that's what that does. And the duplicate, obviously, you just press that and it makes another copy. So you can press that, and then it'll duplicate it. There you go. And then you can just press save or publish. I'll get into that later, but this is how you would duplicate a product if you want to make more of them. Okay, so now let's talk about how we add a new product. So you're gonna go here. You can either okay, well, you can either go here or here, but I prefer to press here. You press add new, and then you're gonna be presented with a screen for adding a new product. The first thing that you're gonna do is the product name. So we'll just call this video wall, and then below this is the product description. So the product description is what it sounds like. You can there's a bunch of like text editors, like basically whatever you're after, you can put in here. Like insert links, stuff like that. It's just a standard text editor, but this is essentially where you describe the product. So you could say this is a video wall. Oops, I keep hitting the all caps button. Anyway, next is the general info about the product. So this is where you input this info. There's a couple of different options here, but generally for most use cases, you want to keep it on simple product. And then virtual or downloadable are what it sounds like. If it's a product that you can download, or it's a virtual product that are not shipped, you can select these. But all the products that are being rented, I'm assuming, aren't virtual or downloadable, so I wouldn't check these. Next, so for the quote system to work how it does, right? Because you have like a quote system. The way to make it work correctly, it has to have a price. Now the price is hidden, but it needs to have one in order for the system to work correctly. So you just put the regular price. Usually I just put like $1. And then the sale price is what it sounds like. You can put a sale price, and you can also schedule a sale price. So that's how that works. Inventory. So this is where you can put an identifying, SKU number, or you can track the quantity of the product. So as people buy it, if it was a normal shop, then it would manage the stock for you. And when people had sold out on it, it would automatically say out of stock. But for this request a quote system to work, you have to actually select out of stock. So again, regular price $1, and then say it is out of stock. So that's how that works. If you want to limit a person to only being able to put one in their car, or being able to, whatever, this is how you can do that. Shipping, this is really just more a way of tracking the dimensions and sizes of your products. So if you want to keep track of the weight and the dimensions of your product, you can also do that. You can also link products. So if there's like products that you want to, go with it, or you want to sell alongside it, this is how you would do that. Attributes. So this is where you can add custom attributes. So for instance, if I wanted to add a color, and then we could say red, and then you separate them like this. So red, green, blue. And then you use this character and then a space in between them to separate the different attributes that you can have. So that's how that works. And then this is how you can make it visible on the product page. So let's say you want to have different attributes, but you didn't want the user to be able to see it on the page. That's how you can do that. And then you press save attribute, and then now you can see there's a color attribute, and you can and then you can edit it and all that. You can also add a new product, so you can press add new, and then it'll take you through that. Advanced, so this is more just for you or like the seller side. So this is like a purchase note, so something that you want to leave, an optional note to send to the customer after the purchase. So there's that, and then the menu order. This is for custom ordering positions. So if you wanted to, for instance, have this appear below, or like if you wanted to have this appear above another product that was very similar to it, this is how you do that. And then this is just like a tab for adding more widgets, but you shouldn't have to worry about this. Next is the product short description. So this is the short description that would appear on the shop if you had the short description enabled. On this particular shop settings, there are no short descriptions, but we can enable them if you want. Essentially, the way that this works is this is like the quick description of the video wall. So, for instance, if you had a very long description up here, like let's say that this was like, right, like a lot of text, and you wanted something shorter, but because, obviously you don't want all this text appearing on like a catalog when you're scrolling through the shop, this is how you would do that. So this is the short description. Next, we'll talk about this little section right here last, but this is the product category. So this is how you select the category. So if you want to add a new category, you can also do this here, but this is a video wall, so we're going to go down to video, which is right here, and then we're going to select LED video wall. So we're going to select the main parent category that the product belongs to, and then we're going to select the subcategory that it belongs to. Now you can also select multiple, so you can say it's a camera, it's a converter, and it's also an inflatable screen. But obviously a video wall isn't. So we're just gonna select what it actually belongs to. Next, if you want to add product gallery images, so if there was multiple images that you wanted to show off, right? Because like imagine on Amazon you're scrolling through all the different like side profiles, right? Like maybe for instance a pair of shoes, there's like a top-down view and then a side view and a back view. This is how you would add that. And then this is the product image. So this is the main product image. So like when you're scrolling through the catalog and there's only one image of the product, this is what will show up. So this is how you set that. You don't actually have to input anything for this, so it's not actually required. If you don't, there's just going to be a default image that appears. I can show you what that looks like. It'll just look like this if you don't add a product image, but you don't have to do that if you don't want. Also, or I guess I should say next is the main management, or like view or visibility management, I guess I would call it. But so this is how you publish it. So if you want, so you fill out all the info, everything's done. You press publish, and then now the product will be live. You can also save it as a draft, so if you're not done, you can do that, and you can also preview it. So we're going to hit publish. Now, the product is published, so now you can view it. So if you press view, you'll be taken to this, and then you can see there's LED video walls in video. So that's how you make a product. Now, you'll notice, for instance, at the current stage of the shop, like there's nothing here in lighting, right? So the filter is empty, right? So it's just the filter button, but there's nothing to filter through, and there's a search button or a search bar, but there's nothing for that, right? And then it tells you that you're in lighting. But if you look at audio, for instance, where I filled a bunch of fake products, you can see that you can see all the subcategories. So the reason for this is because the filter is set up to automatically hide empty product like categories. So there's nothing here, so it hides everything. But if you go like video wall, for instance, since we just added this video product, you can now see the subcategory LED video wall is now visible, and then here it is right here, right? So that's how that works. So as you go through and populate your shop, this will start to fill out automatically, and you won't have to worry about like manually changing anything. But that's how that works. You can also, we'll cover the categories and tags in other videos, but that is how you add new products and how you manage them. So you can see that video wall is now here. I believe that this is being sorted by date. So that's how that works. And yeah, that's how you add a product in the shop.